Hi there folks, my name is Enthargo and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Sid Meier's Starships. This is the newest game from the Sid Meier's conglomerate of amazing Civ games. And this time it's a kind of freestanding type of 4X light, as I've been calling it, style of game, where it's all hex based and it ties in very closely to the Beyond Earth series that Sid Meier did, to the extent that if you connect up your My2K thing, which is a new thing that they've brought out to help with this game, you get rewards. So if I play my Beyond Earth, which I'm currently doing, and if you want to see a Let's Play I'm doing, have a look at the link above. But currently, so if you win Planet Type Navara, Planet Type Xandu, you get plus 10% Science, plus 10% Metal, all these kind of things, which are pretty cool. I like the idea that one game affects another. Also, by completing certain objectives or winning the game in Sid Meier's Starships, you also affect things that happen in Beyond Earth, which hopefully you might see a couple of, depending on how far this Let's Play goes. So, we're going to start a brand new game. It feels very much like a kind of pick up and play game. There's not a lot of in-depth, massive tactics till you get down to the combat, which is quite cool. So here's the kind of the new game launch screen. You have map size standard, small, medium, large, epic. I'm going to go on a medium map. Opponents, you can crank that all the way up to 6 or down to 1. I tend to have it on 4. The reason I've got it on easy is this is the second time I've played this. Moderate, well, this is the third time. The second time I played it on moderate, and for some reason the difficulty cranked up massively. So I'm just going to go on easy for this time round. I'll maybe, if I do another Let's Play after this, go up on a difficulty. And victories, so you have all domination, population, wonders and science. The default victory is population, so you have to have over 51% of the planets, or the world populace, the universe populace, to win the game. You get your affinities are unlocked straight away, and each one gets a bonus. So Supremacy. Supremacy believes in the advancement of technology and science. Their civilizations start the game with one random wonder already built. Harmony celebrates the kindship of all living things. Their starships repair at half costs. And Purity reveres the history of our people and their human characteristics. They receive double resource rewards for completing missions. The missions are when you take over a new planet, or you go over, and you'll see soon, in a couple of minutes. You also get leaders. The 8 leaders are all the exact same, no matter which affinity. So you get Barre, and they also get bonuses as well. They get the same bonus no matter what. Well, same bonus no matter which affinity. So you get Barre, reduces the cost of cities by 25%. Sucha leader starts with 2 random tech upgrades. Starts with 1 extra city on their capital, I do believe. Causes crew morale to increase by 10%, that's huge, absolutely huge. Effectively, morale in this game works like a, I don't know, kind of like a turn limit, I suppose, or what you can do. Action points. That's what I'm thinking of. It acts like action points. Increases metals produced by 25%. Always gets visit first influence bonuses, which is kind of cool. Starts with an additional starship and generates 50 credits per city each turn. I'm gonna go with, well, as I'm doing Brasilia, I believe Barre. My Brasilia Let's Play is for my Beyond Earth one. I believe Barre is Brasilia. We're gonna go Brasilia anyway. And I'm gonna go with Supremacy for just now. So they start the game with 1 random wonder already built, and I'm going to start the game. Bam! So, unlike most games that have lengthy tutorials that take you kind of 20 minutes, half an hour to get through the tutorial, this is your tutorial screen. 1. Travel to neighbouring star systems to complete missions and gain influence. 2. Complete missions to gain influence. 2 blue ring sections, which are these 2 bits here, so that's your influence, and receive resources from that system, which is what you see there. Earn 4 influence rings sections and make the system part of your federation, which is this big blue bit there, and expand your federation. Control 51% of the galaxy to win the game, which, as you can see there, is cool. And be sure to use the advice and Spaceopedia, which is the bottom of the information. And then this is the game. aesthetically, I think it looks... Can I get it to... I was getting this to do the other night. No. Aesthetically, I think it looks really nice. With all these kind of little galaxy blobs in the background, and you can kind of see like a faint moving spiral galaxy that we're on just now. And yeah, I really, really like this game. So Convergent Light. What does Convergent Light give us? Convergent Light Wonder, which allows us to enable long range laser fire, so our lasers fire a bit further. So, the first thing you see here is the planet with the Blue Federation kind of influence range, I suppose is what you call it. So this is our Federation. This is our planet. The 4 rings that you see around here, that implies that I have full influence over this planet. So the planet is mine. The 5 next to the little city, that's how many cities I have on the planet. And then, as standard with Civilization Beyond Earth, you have energy, you have metals, science, and food, which are seen up here. And credits can be used to purchase any resource. Credits are used in the market, which is this. It's a nice. The artwork on this is really, really nice. I like this kind of style of it's almost hash watercolor, pencil, pen drawing. I really, really like it. It looks very, very pretty. So you can sell for different credits, then use credits to buy other things. It's all kind of cool and enjoyable to look at. Spaceopedia is pretty definitive, really. There's nothing overly fancy. So it's got a synopsis of the leaders, the different affinities, what each one does, what all the planets do. So each planet gives you a different thing. So they're all pretty cool. Influences. It explains how the influence works. So if I have 1, then I get to see the site of the planet in the surrounding area. 2, I get 50% resources. 3, I get all the resources from the planet. And 4, I get the entire planet, plus I can then build on the planet and get any wonders that have been already built on it. Now, I was looking for victory. So these are the victory conditions. So you have population victory. You or an AI opponent must have 51% of the total population within your federation to win. Domination victory. You or an AI opponent must be the last surviving player in the game. Science victory. You or an AI player must attain 3 level 6 technologies. Or for a wonder victory, you and an AI must control 7 wonders. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. So for the science one, the purchasing science, instead of going into a massive big tech science tree that you might be familiar with from Civilization 5 or previous civilizations, or even Civilization Beyond Earth with that kind of web style, this is you just put points. So it costs 900 beakers. You have current balance 1,000 beakers. So you just spend it as and when. I think I am going to go for long-range lasers, so plus 25% damage for long-range lasers. 50% will be the next one, and then you click Accept Changes, which is all cool. Now, my favourite bit about this game is the ships. So I can choose to upgrade the ships. I can move this up and down depending on how many ships I have in my fleet, which is cool. To upgrade your ship, use the tech buttons below, which are these ones. So, the credits that you gain, or the energy that you gain, you spend on upgrading and improving or buying new ships. So you can buy I don't think I can do it yet, actually. Normally there'd be a little button here that says buy new ship. I'll show you it in maybe the next turn. Or I can spend credits on improving engines, shields, armor, lasers, plasma cannons, torpedoes, sensors, stealth, and fighters. Now, the only kind of little thing I have with this game is engines. It doesn't actually tell you how much speed upgrades it, increases your speed by, apart from where it says SP there. So if I increase it, it gets 7. So it's the number of moves per turn. So it's left click to increase, right click to decrease, and the graphics change of the ship, which is nice. But shields, it doesn't tell you how much the shield increases by, or what increasing your lasers actually does. Same with plasma cannons, or fighters, or that kind of thing. It would be nice if there was a little tooltip that told you what to do. But I found from playing first time, buying fighters for each one is critical. Definitely critical. Also increasing the lasers by 1, and then I tend to increased the shield of 1 for just now, but they're starting to look rather beefy. Also, what would be nice is if you could turn the screen so you could look all around them. That'd be kind of nice. But it's still, this has only been out for less than a week by this point, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So if we look at the city, it has two. I'll show you actually. So I can build cities. This is the planet. On the planet, you can build separate cities, which are these, for this case, little triangles. Each city increases the amount of energy, metals, science, and food that's produced. I can't increase any because to build a city, I need 1,875 to build a city. I currently only have 1,000 food. Food is only used to buy cities. It's not used for anything else. And then build improvements. Metals are only used to build improvements upon your cities, and nothing else at all. But as you can see here, I'm producing. I have a level 3 in each one, or level 2 in each one, apart from planetary defences, and each one will increase things. So I can increase energy production from 1,000 to 1,250, and as you can see from the others, they all get an increase. And that's kind of it for the overview. Oh, look, crew down here. Your crew are kind of. The green as it is just now means that I have full action points, I suppose is the best way that I can describe it. So that allows you to move around, to take part in missions, to do combat. Once all of your crew has run out, you need to put them on shore leave, which is effectively you end your turn and you collect all your resources for the next turn. It's a nice way of kind of keeping things in a fast-paced, flowy game. Which is cool. Also, the higher the green crew, or the happy crew, the better in combat your ships will do, which is pretty important, as you'll see with combats that come round. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool, this game, really. It's pretty fast-paced. I think the last game I spent was maybe about 2 hours long, so you can sit in an afternoon and bash one of these games out. It's quite good. Also, as you'll see, you have a mission, Blackbeard's Ghosts, 1 free tech. If I go and do this mission, if I complete it, then I get a free technology, which I think is pretty fucking awesome, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, completing the mission will earn you 1 reward, 1 free tech, plus 2 influence points, so I'll get 2 of those little blue rings around here. Network, the 2 billion citizens of Cruise 87 have built an automated computer network which can accelerate scientific discoveries. Its icy biome produces 50% additional science. So if I take over this city, I will mainly want to produce science on this because it'll give me a huge science boost. So, we're going to move over here. You left click and it moves your fleet over, and then it comes up with some more gorgeous artwork. So, receiving transmission from Cruise 87. Pirates are blockading our planet and we cannot get into orbit or beyond. Will you help us deal with this nuisance? Continue. And then it takes you to a kind of command HUD. So imagine you're standing on the deck of your own ship, and these are your advisors that tell you different things. So tell me more about the city. And magnetic disruptions will reduce the effectiveness of all Starships' shields. So while I'm fighting around this planet, shields are a little bit less effective. And I go, okay, thank you very much for telling me that. Provide me with some advice. Pirates prefer short-range cannon fire. Try to keep your starships out of range. Okay, I will. Tell me more about enemy vessels, and then it gives you a kind of lowdown on what vessels will be there in the combat. Our probability of completing the mission is about 77%, so there's still a 23% margin for my incompetence, which is pretty likely. So as you can see, there's nothing really. A fighter squadron, a scavenger, it's all good. And then I get to choose, so I can either go, no, I don't want to, or, yeah, I'd quite like to. And this one is build and repair, so it takes us back to the same screen as before.
Yes, Commander.
So yes, let's do it. Destroy the pirate fleet. Note, reduce shield effectiveness. And then it takes you into this, from this planetary kind of mass system management screen, it then takes you into this really nice, fast-paced hex system with a gorgeous blue giant, I think that would be. I don't know, I'll try to throw some sciencey terms in there, it's not really working. But I think it's really nice. So, combat in this game. As you can see, there's the front of the ship, then you've got front, left, right, rear, right, rear, left, and then rear. Depending on which arc that you're in when you're firing, give you different bonuses. So it kind of makes sense. If you're firing face onto a ship, it's going to have most of its armour, most of its shields at the front. Whereas if you're shooting up its arse at its engines from behind, it's not going to have much shields, it's not going to have much armour, you do more damage. It's kind of if you've watched any kind of sci-fi program, it's common sense, really. So you get the amount of turns, so I can move 4, so 4 hexes at a time. So it's right click to move, and then the ship actually moves, which is kind of cool. And then you've got things called battle cards. Capacitor overload, double firepower for the next turn. So you just click it once, and for that one turn only, you do extra damage, which is cool. Sorry about all these pop-ups. I need to go into the options and turn this off. I'm going to choose to launch fighters. So down here is all the little tooltips, so I can fire my weapons. Impulse power, which allows you to move an extra square, or 2 squares, or 3 squares, depending on how advanced your engines are. And launch fighters.
Fighters launched.
One thing to note, if you launch fighters or launch a torpedo, you cannot fire your weapon afterwards. Same as if you use impulse engines, you cannot fire any weapons or launch any fighters. So I'm going to move around here and do the exact same. Launch fighters, move them to there. And you can turn your ships, so I'm going to turn it that way. And then end turn. And then they get to move their own space. These reds, 23 damage. Yeah, it's not good. Who's he going to fire on? He's probably going to fire my fighters.
Lasers are critical.
Oh, no, he's firing on them. That's not very good. Yes. These green rings and the red rings, they're called narrow passages, so it's kind of like I should show you the tooltip. Broken green passageways are open, solid red passages. Different narrow passages will open and close each turn. So it's, if you were to go through this passage, then the next turn it might be closed, so if someone wants to chase you, you've got to go all the way around the asteroids. Which is it's a nice kind of touch, really. Also, when you hover over the opponents, you do a set amount of damage, so as it says here, 160 HP worth of damage. 166, sorry, HP worth of damage. Then you just right click, and then you fire your laser, and it goes kaboom, and then you've killed it. And then you can move after you've fired, which is kind of cool, I think. And then, yeah, I'm just going to fire. This is why I really like fighters. They're just add more firepower and stuff. They have low health, but more firepower. So, score, 585 times difficulty. I've only got difficulty at 1. So yes, managed to do that. The Pirate Menace has been eliminated. Please accept this gift of 1 free tech as a token of your gratitude. Yours is the first Starfleet to come to ours. You get an extra influence. 50% of our people now support your Federation. We shall establish a trade route and share half of our resources with your Federation. Yes, we're happy to offer our assistance. So now I get to choose a free technology. I think I'm going to go for artificial intelligence, so fighters become better.
Completed artificial intelligence level 1.
There you go. And as you can see, I've now got 2 influence bars around here, so half of the people want to kind of be in my Federation. Also, you'll notice that 3 of my crew have now gone red, while I still have 7 crew who are green, so I can still have 7 points of action. And one of my ships is damaged, and I have no energy to repair it, so it will continue to be damaged for this turn, which is it's pretty cool. I do like that. Let's go down to King of the Hill. No, let's go to Tight Corner. Move fleet to Leonis 98.
Approaching Leonis.
Receiving a transmission from Leonis 96. 2 of our starships have been cornered by Marauder Squadron in an unfamiliar part of the galaxy. We need about 5 turns before we can warp our way out of here. Shall we tough it out? Continue. Tell me more about Leonis. So, this star system includes numerous jump gates, which I will show you in a second. And some advice. Speed and stealth, critical in this encounter. Oh, doesn't really help. And I can repair. And the enemy vessels are a corvette and a fighter squadron. Fine, I'm sure we'll be able to deal with those. Actually, what was his 95%? I'm going to do this. So, only 5% margin for my incompetence and my ineptitude. So they get to move first. Usually the pirates get to move first. I say pirates. The enemy get to move first, which is that's fine. So I just need to survive 5 turns. Your missions always appear in the top corner or the top edge.
Fighters launched.
Launch fighters. Move my fighters forward. Move him forward. And then, funnily enough, launch fighters. Move them forward. Take him and move him around this way. Because I'm not going to sit around doing nothing. I'm going to actively engage them in combat. Because best defense, good offense. Yeah, you heard it. Blah 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 blah. And I'm going to move to here, so try and get into his rear arc. Yep, for 140 damage. Blah, 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 blah. It's him dead. I'll move around this way. And I'm going to go through this narrow... Well, I'm going to sit in this narrow passageway. Narrow passageways does give you a bit of defense, I've found. And you can fire through asteroids, they just take damage away. Good work. And done. Well, that was nice and easy. Arrival at Leonis 96, mission completed. The depleted eyes of hopes have been delivered. We will greatly upgrade the cannon weapon systems of your ships. Right, so I get free, or I get cheap cannon upgrades of my ships, which is awesome. So they almost want to be friends with me, which is good. What I can do next turn... Do I do next turn? Yeah, I think I will. I will go into here and get the 200 energy and maybe repair my ship. So move fleet. So as you can see, as you move to each one, there's more and more planets around it. Receiving a transmission from Norme 92. The marauders who rule our world believe that there are only they have the right to rule. We wish to leave this world so they can easily fit our flag. So we can easily fit on your flagship, and you only need to escape through a warp portal. Will you help us? Our flagship is in the only starship available for this mission, which is fine. Now your flagship is that one. It's always your top ship will be your flagship, no matter what. Sadly, you can't move your ships around, which is a bit annoying, but it's the only thing. So my advice would be always have your top ship fully upgraded in case you need to do one of these style missions. So yeah, as you can see this time round, there's lots and lots and lots of opponents. I only have a 50% chance of doing this. So I need to get to a warp portal. Warp portals are that, just there. So all I need to do is burn to there as fast as physically possible. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my impulse power, move forward an extra square. And then he's going to try and attack me. Wow.
Shields are critical.
I will move this way. And then shoot him in the rear.
Enemy reinforcements detected.
Oh no. Now, do I repair or do I just go for it? I'm just going to go for it. For this now. What does this do? Ooh. Increase speed for 2 in this mission. So I'm going to increase my speed by 2. Then go to there. And I'm going to use my impulse power to go there. Done. So I sustained some damage and I lost points. Points are for your ranking system. So there's people who want to get top points. And there's a leaderboard in the main screen and stuff. If you're interested in that kind of thing. Which at the moment I'm not. So what I'm going to do now is I can't do any more actions. I can fly around if I want to. But at the moment there's kind of nothing else I can really do. What happens when you're finished? You need to click leave shore, shore leave, not leave shore, shore leave, and that will end your turn. Whatever planet you're on, so if I was on, in fact this one, Norme 92, if I do my entire shore leave on this turn, when I start my next one, I'll have gained an extra kind of segment of influence, because my crew's been down on the planet, they've been mingling, doing diplomatic powers, kind of getting to know all the locals and stuff. So it's beneficial to always leave one of your ships on a planet you're trying to conquer in the nicest sense of the word. So, shore leave. So, Admiral's log. I gain all of these points. Good for me. And close. And then the computer gets their turn. Incoming transition. Well, apparently we're not alone in this galaxy. Good day. I am this person, General Secretary to the Communal Galactic Cooperation. Hello. So, her current fleet is a destroyer and a corvette with lots of torpedoes, and they're on half health. Lots of health on that one. Tell me about your empire. As you can see, we have assembled a powerful fleet of starships to advance our noble purposes, as well as reliable followers. Many star systems. I see you have built the Corvette Light Wonder, which allows you to enable long-range laser fire. Yes, that's fine. Territories. They currently have 1 full sphere of influence and 1 quarter sphere of influence. What have you been up to? Just doing some stuff, really? I'm sure the galaxy is large enough for the both of us. Yes, let us work together. And then they will fly around, and they will do their own thing in their turn. And then for the first 2 turns only, this map comes up. So in case you clicked on the wrong button or whatever, you can then do this again.
Norman 92.
I see your crew have enjoyed their shore leave on our planet. Your presence is most appreciated. +1 influence. You've been able to fully repair your starship. 100% of our people now support your Federation. We are pleased to join your powerful Federation. So, yep, as you can see, there is now a blue sphere of influence around No Main 92, and they are now part of our population, or of our conglomerate empire thing, whatever it was just called. And with the first turn done, full turn done, I think I'm going to take a break there. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I do hope that you enjoy this and that you will enjoy the series. It's very important, as it's the first episode of a brand new Let's Play, to like or to comment or subscribe. If you're going to do it on anyone, this one would be the best, as it increases my rankings on YouTube for search things and stuff. Also, if you want to see my Beyond Earth Let's Play as Brasilia, I will leave a link above or somewhere on the screen, and also in the description below. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Later, folks. Bye.